Thanks. Hi. I personally didn't really connect with any of the characters.
Okay.
I felt that some of the characters were a bit extreme and maybe a bit simplistic.
Okay.
Like, there was the revolutionary who you've seen throughout history, you know, and 30 years down the road, he will take over Singapore and turn into a dictator. You know, he will. It's the same cycle, right? I'm fighting for the people. Now I own the people. Then there's the businesswoman, you know, who is like, it's such an extreme stereotype of how they're all evil people who are out for themselves, and you know we must be with the people, and
So you are thinking of, if you don't identify with them, you would like them to.
I'd like them to be a bit more realistic, a bit more nuanced. And so two things, right?
Yep.
I'll first say, like, 2 weeks ago, right? From what it seems, this situation that happened out here is not a hypothetical situation. It happened to like the biggest, well, I don't know if the biggest city, but you could argue the greatest city on earth. New York City got hit by Hurricane Sandy.
Yep.
You know, like the government there wasn't perfect. You know, they did not distribute resources adequately, but people stood up and did things. And I didn't hear any of these stories about, like, you know, inter conflicts between people.
Okay.
And I think the basic point that to make these people more realistic of what it means to be in a real life situation, none of them demonstrated any empathy. No one took the time to try and understand why the other person does what they do. They were merely stating, this is what I want. This is why I feel this is right. And so the answer is, for me, what I wish they could do is to demonstrate some empathy.
Okay. So did you already have something in mind? Sure? Come. A round of applause, please. Okay, but the other audience, please, the responsibility is not just on the people who have shared. When he's trying out his suggestion, please also start thinking, what is your take on this? Not so much of whether it's good or bad, but more so whether it works or not and why. Okay? Yes, hello. Can you share with us your name, please? Introduce yourself.
My name is Sean.
Okay,
Hi.
Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hi.
So just now you mentioned that you would like to take over Shai Fu. At which point?
Did I say I want to take over him?
No? Okay, sorry, let me rephrase it. You mentioned that Shai Fu could have done something. Is that right?
Yeah, he could have. He was in a position.
Is he the person you would like to replace?
Haven't fully thought it through, but why don't we try that?
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Great.
At which point?
Who's in the scene?
Who is in the scene?
Is it at the beginning of the show?
Is it when he realizes that his mom sells water to Amy, or even later?
So just to fully flesh out my point, I'm not quite sure which the right scene is. If anyone has the right idea, please shout it out.
Yes, please.
But for me, it would be a scene where the reason why I think he's in the right position is because he's caught in the middle between two different people. As a personality, I don't know whether he could have done it.
Okay.
But as a person who understood what his mother was experiencing, but who also understood whatever his name was experiencing, Nick's, he could have helped the mother to understand Nick's position.
Okay.
You know, because Nick was really fiery, and it's very difficult.
Can we do it at the point when Nick comes in asking for the water, and Shai Fu says, "Let me talk to my mother"? Is that a good point for you to do something?
As long as there is a potential opportunity to practice empathy.
Can we see from that point when Shai Fu tries to persuade the mother to accept Nick's proposal?
Is that right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's have you take over Shai Fu. Shai Fu, your back, please.
Okay, once Sean takes over the bag, he's now Shai Fu. So we see what this Shai Fu could have done in this situation.
We will have Shai Fu here, and then Nick will come in.
Come in.
Nick will come in and ask for the water.
Nick has come in already?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, he's already here. All right, ready? 3, 2, and go.
Shai, have you asked your mom yet?
No, I haven't.
So you are waiting for what? You want to ask her?
Ask her about what?
About the ration. Come on, we agreed that we want to help the people, and you said you wanted to ask your mom for the ration.
Could you remind me, why did we want to have the rations again?
The people from the estate. It's been 3 days. They haven't gotten any new supplies. I'm a little bit worried about the older people.
But do we know why they haven't received it in 3 days?
Precisely the point. We don't know why.
So what happened to the government?
I don't know. You asked me. We cannot wait for the government. We have to do it ourselves.
So we haven't heard anything?
No.
So there are no representatives of the government in this area right now?
No. I only know they're going to...
It's not very realistic. Okay.
No. Listen to me, okay? I only know that they're going to take everything and put it into a central location.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how are they going to distribute.
Okay.
It might take another 2 days. It might take another 3 days. Okay. They might even give to the CBD area first. You know, the people who are still working at the stock market and all that. The airport first. The seaport first.
Nick?
So you're worried about it?
Saipul?
Oh.
What's
Hi,
happening?
Mom.
Why is Nick here?
Are you going to help or not? Are you going to help?
He's something that he wants to say. Maybe, why don't you come and explain? So you have a proposition for my mother, right? So as with any proposition, you have to propose that proposition. So why don't you please explain to my mom what you have to do?
Okay, I have to do everything, right?
No.
Okay,
This is what you're fighting for.
Auntie, the thing is, the people from the estate, Shai is supposed to tell you, but the people from the estate, they need water supplies and they need rations. So I'm going to ask if we can take it from you.
No, I will get into trouble. Saipul, you know that, right? Yeah. Then why you ask Nick to come here?
But,
How? My
Mom-
mother don't want to give.
Hold on, Nick. Just hold on a second. So, Mom, right? So I heard your position, and I know we've been fighting really, really hard throughout this crisis. So I know what it feels like to be you. But I heard Nick, and I was walking with Nick just now in the estates, and I saw the starving, hungry, thirsty people who've been without water for 3 days.
Are you serious or not?
I'm quite serious. Would you like to come with me? Why don't we both go and look out at the people who are...
No, the government people is coming later. They are taking my rationing.
Oh, it's okay. We'll leave our number on the door, and they can call you.
Hey, there's no electricity. Call use what?
Or they can leave a note on the front door.
Hey, you don't anyhow.
Don't we have neighbors or anything that can...
Nick. No.
Auntie, please lah. Really, it's for the people.
No, I cannot. The government is coming
Oh, it's
later.
okay.
I get myself into trouble, you know.
Wait, hold on, Nick. Hold on a second. So, Mom, so you don't believe that things are really quite bad outside?
I don't care whether it's bad or not. They are going
But,
to
Mom-
get their ration because the government taking today and then they will give people,
I know
right?
how you feel.
Yeah.
But, Mom, you've always told me when we were growing up that family is the most important,
Yes,
right?
I am your family, right?
We're family.
Ah.
And what is family?
Me, you, that's all.
But how do we define family?
It's a unit.
What is
Just
a unit?
mother, son.
Mother, so that's all.
Yeah,
Is that all that matters to us?
of course.
What is right?
What do you mean what is right?
What is right? You told me to be a
Saipul.
righteous son. You told me to be a righteous human being who does things for the betterment of society.
Yes, and your society start here first.
And
in
that's why
this room.
That's exactly why I'm here with you now. Because if I did not care about you, I would not be here. I would have just gone with Nick and stolen all the items.
You are threatening me.
I'm not threatening you.
Saipul, you are threatening me, is it?
Yeah.
Mom?
We're going to take it or not, whether you like it or not. That's,
So-
that's what you're telling her, right?
Oh, sorry. No.
Saipul,
Makcik,
this is how you grow up to be.
Makcik,
Okay, pause.
You just
pause. Pause, Now, your mother has not understood what you were trying to do. And now your friend, Nick, is going to interpret your words his way. What are you going to do next? Anything you're going to do next?
What am I going to do next? What should I do next?
Any ideas from the ground?
Any ideas? He's asking for help.
You identify with what he said about empathy? Yes. So do you think he's kind of stuck, right? How do you think you can help him move forward? Any suggestions? Is there any other way?
I think I might call a friend.
Sorry,
There's no electricity.
I have a neighbor, I'll ask my neighbors to come down.
Anybody else? Come. He needs some help. Yes. Okay, Sean, you listen to all these and then you see
He
what you're
can
going to
make
do.
a sort of pact with his mom that if his mom is willing to go and take a look, he will go for the scholarship interview, because that's what she wanted all along. So make a trade with her.
I think that's a smart idea. I think we should do that, right? Okay.
Okay. So,
You,
Are you ready?
You have all this.
I think we're good to go.
Okay, ready?
Okay, let's
And we
continue
continue
on.
from there. And go.
Mom, why don't we make a deal? The government, they're not coming yet for another 2 hours as appointed, like in the calendar over there. So we still have some time. The village, well, not the village, the housing estate, where the people are literally dying of thirst. Remember Uncle, what's his face? He literally, his mouth was no longer this color. And I'm not going to tell you. You don't have to trust me. You just need to come with me. Give me 15 minutes and I will change your world. So come with me, Mom.
Why you talk like Superman?
That's because I'm actually not really your son, but that's not the point. Let me sweeten the deal, Mom. Mom, you know that scholarship interview that you've been getting me to try and go for, but that I was saying no, and you're telling me how stupid I was for not going for it. I'll tell you what, Mom. You sacrificed a little bit, just 15 minutes of your time.
Do you know how much sacrifice that I've made?
15. I'm gonna sacrifice something for you.
Do you know how much I've worked hard for all these things?
I know how hard you've worked.
Do you know? Do you understand?
I know, Mom.
Saiful, I want you to know. Okay? This is all my hard work, you know, Saiful. You are taking it all away from me.
How's
this
15
is my
minutes
dream.
taking?
This is for you, for our future.
But,
I'm
Mom,
doing all this, all for you. And then now you want to take everything just away like that.
at this point, right, I now know that the subject I'm dealing with is completely emotional. You know, like, you know how girls or people sometimes get super, you know,
Hang on,
like,
hang on. You have to make a proposition
He said-
about the scholarship. Wait, hang on.
okay.
Yes.
He made a proposition and he realizes after dealing with his proposition that it's emotional. So
So the two things you can do in this situation, like what I've been like when I've been with emotional people, you start to
Yeah.
realize that. Oh,
Hang on,
stop.
let me ask the audience a question. How many of you agree that this is a purely emotional issue? That's
Okay. Quite a few audiences.
okay. And how many of you disagree that this is all down to the emotions of?
Sorry, I should clarify. I didn't mean that this is an emotional issue. I meant that she's in an emotional state, which is quite an important distinction. Because she definitely has legitimate, rational grievances.
Okay.
But as with friends that you've debated with and argued with before, you sometimes need to let people chill out first. Don't keep on hammering it
So
home.
the next thing you're gonna do if this continues is that you are going to find a way to let her chill out.
That's right.
Is that right?
First option. But if you're gonna Deus Ex Machina me and say there's not enough time, right? What I'll do, literally what I'll do, is I'll say to Mom, trust me, and I'll bound and gag her.
Bound and get
Or
her.
not gonna, no, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like if I care that much, if I'm convinced, right, and I'm just assuming that I'm convinced by his position for simplicity's sake, right? I would do that, you know, and I would deal with the consequences afterwards because I would realize, right, no matter what, if she raised me in the way that I personally believe is the right way to be raised, I did the right thing. But the next thing is that if she genuinely does not think what I did was right in terms of like sacrificing this for the greater good or whatever else, right? Then maybe that relationship is not worth the lives I might save.
Oh.
Maybe I might
May
be
I
willing to
ask
make that risk.
a question? So, where is the empathy?
The empathy.
I don't think it's something that we need to answer, but I would just like to bring this up because his main intention initially was to talk and using empathy. But it seemed that the mom now has gone on off a different tangent in terms of her state of being. So what can we do when if we want to get if we identify with the idea of empathy, what can we do? Is there anything else we could do? Yes, I have the mic. Thank you.
Okay. If I was Saiful, right, I would tell the mom,
Okay, wait. Very
You
good.
wanna come
You
up
have
and-
lines already. Good. Put down your bag.
Come on and introduce yourself.
Okay, Sean has done something.
Thank
He
you.
allowed us to see a possibility. Let's thank Sean. Now, your name, please.
Okay, I'm John.
John?
Yeah.
Yes, John, so you have an idea at this point what Shaiful could have done?
Yeah.
Yes? Do you want to continue from here or rewind
Okay.
a bit?
No,
From here? Okay.
Your back.
Let's take a look. Just for the sake of theatre.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Ready? 3, 2, and go.
Mom, I know this is very hard for you to give out all this water. I mean, it's everything to you at this moment, and I just want to assure you that you still have the final decision. But what I want to tell you now is, I really love you, and I don't know why.
You can have it.
Yes.
So, mission accomplished.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, there's a bit more I would like to say is that she's very scared to follow the son to go outside and see the people because she don't want to see the other people suffering like her and the son in the past. So she cannot imagine herself seeing what she has suffered. So
Okay.
she don't want don't want to go out. She just want to stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, let me ask. Maslinda, why? Why?
It really touches me when he said that my decision matters in this whole process as well. That really makes me feel like okay, I brought you up well.
Sometimes when we are not given the chance to say something for too long, and suddenly we are given the chance to even voice out our opinion, it matters. It really matters. And I think we have seen how much it matters to some people. I think, any last thoughts?
Can we give him a round of applause? Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Return our bag.
Thank you.